Hi there, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. And you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Do you mind if I call you by your first name, Dakota?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you for coming today. Did you manage to find us all right?
I got someone to help me. They're in a car out the front, so
Okay.
I'm 87. I just don't get around that well anymore.
Oh, that's good that you got some help. That's great.
Mm.
Now, before we go into too much about yourself, I'll just give you a bit of housekeeping rules, if that's all right.
Hmm.
Everything that we talk about today will be kept between these four walls. Um, everything's kept confidential, and I will be taking some brief notes, and they will be kept in a locked cabinet, and only accessed by limited people, really being myself at the moment. Now, the only time that I need to break that confidentiality is if you tell me that you're going to either harm yourself or harm someone else, or if the file notes are subpoenaed by a court or by the police. If that's the case, you will be informed of that, and you will be given the chance to, be made aware and authorise that to happen. Is there any questions on anything there?
When you said housekeeping, I thought you were going to come and clean my house. Sorry, but now I understand the terms. Yes, that
Okay.
it's in actual counselling terms.
All right.
Yes.
So with regards to the language, you're quite comfortable with English. You don't need an interpreter or anything like that.
No, I'm quite good with English.
That's good. All right. So Dakota, would you like to tell me a little bit about why you've come today?
Um, well, I'm 87,
Well, can I
and I've
say you
been
look
in
very good for 87?
my wife looks after, well, she used to look after my skin, but I think I'm a bit dry at the moment, like a wicked old week. Anyway, I was discharged from hospital the other day. I've been there for 3 weeks.
Okay.
I had a fall at the shopping centre, and that's why I've been in hospital for so long. And it took me so long to recover because I hadn't been eating and yeah, just not looking after myself. See, my wife died about 3 months ago, and
Oh, I'm
she
sorry.
did everything. Yeah, she did everything in the house, and I went to work and provided everything in the house. And she would pay the bills and do the shopping and really look after me. Everything was just, and I don't know how to do that now that she's passed away.
Okay. All right. So
So
really, what you're saying is that obviously losing your wife's been sounds like it's been hard for you, but she was obviously very much a support to you and pretty much did everything around the house.
yeah, well, we'd been married for over 60 years. So,
Wow.
um, and then 3 months ago, she just passed away. And I'm a bit lost. I think, she done everything for me. And yeah, I just don't know how to do all of those things. And so I guess me having a fall in the shopping centre took longer to recover because, not looking after myself
Hmm.
or eating or anything else like that.
So do you have family around?
No, we came to live in Australia and weren't able to have children.
Oh, okay.
But we have extended family everywhere else.
Hmm.
See, my wife always talked to them and organised for them to come to functions, and I never did any of that. So yeah, and then I retired and still did nothing. It makes it very hard not to be able to do things for yourself.
Yeah, sounds like it. So how are you coping at the moment as far as shopping and eating and things like that? mean, you said you haven't been eating properly.
Well, the great thing about shopping at the moment is you just go to the frozen section and get the frozen meals. And on the box they said stick in microwave for, and that's okay. But I don't think they're nutritious enough if I'm falling over and taking that long in hospital to heal.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, obviously it's good that you're trying something. You know, you're not just starving.
well, I ran out of milk, so I had to go and get milk for coffee.
Okay. And that's when you fell.
And that's when I fell. I was going down the ramp thingy that takes you to the bottom, and I fell at the bottom.
So were you on your own then?
Yes. Yeah, I decided to take the bus to the shopping centre.
Okay.
Because I'd only just been discharged from hospital. I didn't think it'd be, I didn't think it'd be too hard to go to the shops. I caught the bus that stops outside my house.
Okay. So what are you looking for today? What are you looking for from me?
Well, the hospital actually gave me your card and, excuse me, sorry, said that I can come in for grief counselling and maybe some options to help me around the house since I'm not used to having my wife gone. I don't think I can eat frozen microwave meals anymore. They gave me a dietary plan that I need to do.
Okay.
I'm not coping because my wife, after 60 years, it's just, and all of a sudden you're on your own.
So has anyone given you options? Sorry, has anyone given you any options to have someone come and do anything for you in the house to help you do some shopping and some cleaning and things like that?
No, I just keep expecting my wife to come and do it. So I haven't done anything.
So and
then I looked in the fridge and there wasn't any milk. Well, I'll just catch the bus, go and get some milk for coffee. Yes. I don't think I'm coping very well with my wife gone. No. Maybe we should have shared everything when she was alive. So.
And how are you coping as far as paying bills and things like that? Are you managing?
My wife did all that. I just brought the money home and gave my wife the money, and she would do all of that. She would talk to people. She would talk to extended family, pay bills, do all the housework, have a nice meal on the table. Bills, everything that a wife's meant to do, she actually done. I didn't do anything but work and then come home and put my feet up.
So that's obviously going back to your beliefs and your traditions. Sorry, I don't know a lot about the Sudanese culture and how it works, but or what you believe in.
So Sudanese men, they marry, and the women do absolutely everything. Okay. The men go out and work and provide the women with the wages, and then the wages, whatever she does with the wages is what she does with the wages. Okay. And everything in the house is always done. My wife had everything immaculate. She never had anything out of place, and all the bills were always paid. So I'm not sure how the bills are getting paid at the moment, or how the shopping comes in.
Has anything been? I mean, obviously she's been gone for 3 months, and you're saying that you don't know about the bills. So has anything been disconnected or been cut off since?
I don't think my phone works anymore.
Okay.
And I think I think I have to go and fix the fuse to the electricity box. So I think that might be blown because I don't have any electricity. All
right. So this could be due to non-payment. You're not sure.
Well, maybe, unless my wife, she can't have paid that can she? No, so it's not a blind freeze. I'd say that the electricity's been cut off.
All right, so what we need to do is try and get on top of these, get some, as well as some grief for you and how you're coping with everyday life without her, which is obviously very hard for you. We also need to try and get you back on track with some support, someone to possibly, how do you feel about someone coming into your house and helping you with cleaning, cooking, things like that?
Well, I suppose they need to be done, don't they? But who normally does that?
It'll be done.
Do they have certificates?
Yes, yeah, they'll all be fully qualified. You will get to meet them beforehand, and if there's anything you're not happy with, you just let the agency know and why you're not happy, and they'll look into that, and if it's something that can be discussed, sorted out, they'll speak to the person for you on behalf of you, so you don't need to confront the person if you don't feel comfortable with that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you'll get to meet them beforehand to make sure that you feel comfortable. Obviously, they're coming into your house.
Yep.
But you obviously need someone. I mean, you're saying you've got someone to bring you here today. Is that someone that is this a friend or?
Just the next door neighbour.
All right, so it's not someone that helps you out regularly.
No. I don't like to ask people for help. We used to have contact with the extended family, the brothers and sisters, kids, and their, yeah. But the wife did all that. I wouldn't even know how to contact any of them. So I haven't contacted them for basically since my wife's funeral.
So are they all aware that your wife passed away? Were they at the funeral?
They were at the funeral. I didn't say much though.
All right. So obviously the fact that your phone's been cut off, they're not able to even sort of keep in contact with you, which is a bit of an issue.
Well, I don't think it's my role to contact them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I understand that. Obviously, if you've not got a phone that's working, they might be having difficulty contacting you.
Mm-hmm.
So we obviously need to try and get that back on for you too, so that you've got that contact. I mean, we don't want you being in the house all the time with no outside contact. If you need to phone, if you have another phone in the house, you've got no way of contacting an ambulance or anything like that. So I think a priority is getting your phone back on, power back on, because it can't be nice being in the house with no lights, no. I mean, you won't even be able to work your microwave at the moment.
Yeah, and hot water.
Yeah. So yeah, I definitely think what we need to do is get you into some community services and get some support for you. So what do you feel comfortable with? Is there any limits that you feel are out of boundaries that you don't want someone coming in to do for you?
No, well, I've just been basically sitting in my chair. I sleep in my chair and I just lay it back and sit there and just watch TV and fall asleep. So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what we might be best doing is putting you on to someone who can maybe come out to your house and basically just run some things through with you to discuss your needs and what you would feel that you would like, how often you'd like someone to come out, what you need done, and from there on, they can organise that. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. So, I mean, the main priorities is obviously getting your phone and electricity back on, as I say. Getting you back onto getting someone to come out and help you do some cleaning, some shopping, some cooking, just to make you feel a bit more comfortable.
So I've heard about Meals on Wheels, but I'm not sure what they actually do.
Well, that would be them coming round to your house and just delivering meals at your door,
So I
rather
can
than
put them in
actually.
the so I put them in the microwave.
They usually come already heated.
Oh, well, that
So,
sounds good because I can just sit down and eat my meal then.
so
Won't
you
have to worry about the microwave.
no, and that's a good way to get some good food into you.
Mhm.
And in between that, obviously, maybe someone can come and do a bit of cooking and even freeze some things so that you've got them, and then you could just heat them up.
Mm. Yeah, that sounds really good.
All right, so well, let's look at that then. I'll get that arranged. Now, I will see what we can do immediately about getting your phone back on, because obviously at the moment I can't even contact you once you leave here.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to get that back on. So if you can, have you got anything with you with your phone details?
With all my, yeah, it's in my wallet.
All right.
Everything's, yeah.
So if you're happy to sign an authority form,
Mm-hmm.
I can phone the telephone company. They'll probably want to speak to you just briefly, just for you to say you're authorising me to speak on your behalf. And let's get arranged to get your phone back on.
So I do have the money there to pay the bills because it's been all sitting in the bank.
All
Because
right.
I'm retired now, so I get a pension. But well, I suppose it's in the bank because my wife hasn't touched it, over the last 3 months.
And you know how to access all that? You don't have an issue there?
I know that she used to go into the bank, and there's a card in my wallet. She had one in hers, but I've got one in mine, so maybe it's the same card.
Okay.
So I can ask them to help me access the account.
Well, as I say, again, this is something that when someone comes out to visit you, they can go through all this with you so that you get everything covered.
And they'll be able to teach me how to use things and go places. And,
Yeah.
that sounds really good.
Now, as far as you saying you go places, do you do anything else other than do you go to any social groups or anything like that?
No, I basically just stay at home.
Would you like to? Would you like to be getting out and doing anything?
Maybe. I haven't tried lawn bowls. Maybe they've got some programs or something like that I could try.
Yep,
I would be
definitely.
interested in that, I
Yeah,
think.
that might be good to get out. You don't have to do it often. We could look at something that gets you out, mixing with other people. And if lawn bowls is one thing that you'd be quite interested in, we can look at that for you.
Mm-hmm.
Just get you back a little bit, which might take you. I'm not saying that your grief's going to go away. It's never going to go away, but
Mm-hmm.
to get easier. You got to do is look back on the good times, and I'm sure there was lots of good times you had with your wife.
Oh yeah, we had some good years. Good years, 60 years. We really
Long time.
fought. I was quiet and my wife was nye. I miss the nye because there's no one to talk to. I really do miss that. And sometimes I hear her say nye in the background and I turn around and she's not there. But it was good 60 years.
She's left her echo in the walls, has she?
Oh yes. Miss her very much.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. Now, obviously, would you still like to keep coming back here, and we can talk about your grief and how you're feeling with regards
I would really like that. I would like to come back and talk and you to help me cope better with my wife not being around.
Yeah. No, I'm happy to do that. So I think the priority, as I say, is getting someone to come and see you. Let's get your phone back on, make arrangements. I'll go and speak to someone now before you leave, see if we can get a contact for someone to come out, make a fixed appointment, obviously as soon as possible. And then once they've done that, hopefully we can get an appointment quickly. And as soon as they've done that, then we can arrange for you to come back in. We can find out what help you've been given, see if that's enough for you, or if there's anything else that you feel that you've missed out on, or that you've thought about anything else meantime, and take it from there.
Yeah. No, that does sound good, just to get someone to help me with. But it doesn't need vacuuming, because my wife always said, take your shoes off at the door. So, and I still do that.
No, oh, well,
just always there.
I still do that too. I think it's respectful to do that when you go into someone's house, regardless.
Yes.
So no, that's good. Yeah. Well, now you're also saying that you haven't no contact with extended family, because obviously your phone's not working and you don't feel it's your place to do that. Do you have some contacts in your phone that you'd like me to contact them for you?
My wife normally, she might have something in her drawer, because I still keep everything in the drawer, so I can have a look around and see if there's a phone book or something. But I don't have the numbers, because she contacts them.
Well, if you can do that, if you can find any numbers, if there's anyone you'd like me to contact, or meantime, when the community person comes out, if you want them to contact, you just need to authorize them to do that, or I can do it for you. Because I think it might be good to try and reconnect with some of your family.
Yeah, I haven't seen them for 3 months.
Yeah, so it brings you that, I guess, missing piece, someone you can talk to about your wife, that knows her, that you can sort of smile about, look at photographs, and sort of bring up some funny things that have happened, and bring some lovely memories back, which I'm sure, as I say, you've got lots of. So yeah, so let's get that done too. All right, well, what we'll do is I will go, and if you can get your phone details out, I'll go and I'll get you to sign an authority form. As I say, they might need to speak to you. I'll do that. Well, let's get your phone back on. And then I'll go and speak to the community, go and phone community services just now, see how quickly we can get them to come out and see you. And then let's make an appointment for you to come back in again and see how you're feeling, and see if you've had a bit of help to get you back on track.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
All right.
So is this the authority form in front of me here?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I'll sign that now.
Cool. Wonderful.
I've got a pen.
How do you feel now?
I still feel lost without my wife, but it's helped me a lot talking to you. And and to help me get into other services that'll help me as well. It might help. Well, I won't be falling down at the shopping centre anymore.
We don't want that to happen, please.
No, it's too long in hospital. They pamper you and poke you, and you sleep, and they come in and poke you again. Oh, it just drives me nuts.
Did they give you anything have they given you any medication or anything, or have they given you?
No, there's no pain anymore, so they took me off the medication.
All right.
Which, yeah.
So you're doing pretty well for 87.
Yeah, I don't take any medication.
Oh, well, good going. So you're not a smoker or a drinker?
Oh, no, the wife would not allow that.
So is that, in Sudanese culture, is that something you don't do, is drink alcohol? I'm not really sure.
Well, I'm saying that the wife wouldn't allow me to do that at home.
Okay.
But didn't stop me from having a beer before I come home.
Well, and then a mint to disguise the
But
taste.
only one. Oh, I had lots of mint. But I only had one because nying, 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 my ear would just go all night. But I haven't had a beer for 3 months, and maybe I should just go and have just one and eat some mints just to see what it would be.
Well, obviously, lawn bowls usually includes a beer. A lot.
That's just way too tempting. And I'll keep the mints in my pocket.
That's it. Don't go home without having a mint.
Oh,
You'll hear that coming from the walls.
I will. She'll be going, you had a beer, I can smell it. She's haunting me. After 60 years, I know what she would be saying. After 60 years.
She sounded a very strong woman, but sounds like you loved her very, very much.
I did, very, very much. I always had the mint so she couldn't smell the beer, so I wouldn't get the near. But yeah, I do miss it. I do miss her nagging in my ear. And
she obviously looked after you very well.
She done everything for me. Everything.
It's lovely at the time, but it does make it very hard, doesn't it?
Well, I'd go to the toilet and she'd still be asking me if I'm okay. The woman, just get out of the door. But I know she cared for me very much, which is lovely. And for 60 years marriage, she's always done that. I just wish I had done more of that, before she passed over, and helped her a little bit more, because I appreciate for everything that she did, but never told her.
I'm sure she knew. Don't doubt that she knew at all.
Yes, secretly, I did like her in my ear.
I can do that I'm quite happy to nag you. I can take over.
It's actually just gone quiet. I can just hear the murmur now. But I'm going to try that beer and that mint.
You need to put the radio on in the background and just have it on low, just that dull tone going in the background.
I'd be forever turning around going, what? What did you say?
Oh gosh, you're a lovely, lovely man. It's been a real pleasure to have you here today, and I hope that we can work together and let's get some help for you. You really, really, really deserve it.
Oh, thank you. That helps me a lot, and it puts my mind at ease.
No, that's good. Well, I'll go and phone the phone company now to get your phone back on and get some community support. And would you like a drink just now while you're waiting?
Oh no, I'm all right, thank you.
All right.
I'm okay.
If you just give me a few minutes, and we'll see what we can do.
Okay, thank you.
I'll see you soon.
Okay, bye.
Thank you. Bye.